Welcome back to the Daily Doji. We're doing technical analysis on Doge, Ethereum. There's something special going on coming up with that. We're also doing Bitcoin, SHIB, Shiba Inu, well, it's the same thing. Cardano, VET, and LCID. So tune in. Thank you for watching. Make sure to give it a thumbs up and say hi in the comments. And let's get right into the technical analysis. We're also doing the price, and I've been doing this. This is number 48. So we're almost up to the Daily Doji number 50. All right, so which one shall I do first? Let's start off with Doge. I was on the minute chart, so I'm going out to a longer time frame. All right, well, there's too much stuff drawn on here already. So this is what we've got so far. If you're a beginner or you're just checking out my channel for the first time, we start on a longer time frame. For Doge, daily is pretty good because it hasn't been around that long. But if it's something that's been around for a long time, then you can look at it on the monthly or the weekly. So, as you can see, on the daily chart, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves up. I teach about all of this in my beginner's course. If you're interested in that, reach out to me. Links are in the description for Messenger. And then after the 5 waves up, we had 1, 2, 3, and then another 1, 2, 3 up, and then another 1, 2, 3 coming down. So this 1, 2, 3 coming down, now I think we're in a 1, 2, 3 going sideways. Now I've been saying this, if you look at the chart, some of that can get deleted. Get rid of some of the unnecessary things so we can actually see what's going on. Let's go to a little bit of a closer time frame. This is a 1 hour. So basically, when you change the time frame, and this is all up here, I have mine set up. You can click this little arrow down. I go over all of this in my module about how to set up TradingView. But the short time frames are good for like scalping or a short trade. The longer time frames, like day, week, month, are for longer term holding. So if you're looking at the 1 minute, 3 minute, 5 minute, you're going to see so close into it that you're not going to be able to see the whole picture. That's why I start by looking at the big picture and then zooming in from there. As you can see right here, there was already 3 waves up and 3 little waves back down. But we're just overlapping 3 waves inside 3 waves. And the question is, right now, will it come up to here around 28, 29-ish? Or will it not? Is it going to remain above this 200 moving average for any longer? Right now it is. So my count from the last few weeks is still valid at this point, although it's dragging on and on sideways compared to this wave. But It's not far enough down for me to change the count just yet. But in a correction, we can have double and triple corrections, which means once one correction is over, it can have a wave up, such as this one or this one even, and then it can start another correction. So when people think it's over, usually it isn't the first several times. And that's just the thing about the market, and that's normal. Okay, so let's go closer in here and see what we got. It's pretty much still my same count until it makes a new low under 16, or if it starts, if it gets down here, then the count would change. But so far it still could make another 3 waves up to this Y line. Something like this. It's what I had drawn a few days ago. So yeah, it might only reach 27, but we'll see if this even happens. Trade at your own risk. This is definitely not risk-free, just because you can predict to some degree the Elliott waves. Especially during the corrections, there's a lot of overlapping waves, and since what I said about double and triple corrections, but still, that doesn't make it, it's still much, much easier to me this way than just how other people are randomly trading based on the news. All right, so let's go to the next one, which is, we'll do Ethereum next. Thank you for tuning in. If you have anything you want to see the technical analysis of, let me know in the comments. Okay, so Ethereum, let's check the weekly. Ah, interesting. Ethereum is in wave 4, I believe. Well, this looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of some kind. Or, actually, let me see here. All right, so I was being quiet for a minute. I was focusing in on the wave. Okay, so this wave, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next wave, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this, so far, looks like 1, 2. That was the top of wave 3, and this looks like wave 4. It could come down more. Or what it could be doing is making a flat triangle, but let's come back to that in a second. So wave 4 is not over yet, and then wave 5 would come up somewhere. Well, I had put it by 6 grand, just eyeballing it. But that seems like a psychologically satisfying number, or at least 5 grand. All right. So that's what it would look like. Something like that. There is going to be another wave up, I think. So actually, on the daily... Oh, I have an alert already. Good. This looks like the first time I've done Ethereum's chart on this channel. You're witnessing it first. So yeah, when this correction is over right here that we're in, there will be another wave up, and the next wave up will have subwaves, something like this, 5 waves. Let me change the color of this so you can see subwaves are the yellow and the big wave is the gray. And then once that is done, that would be a wave 1. Wherever it ends, it could go up more. It could go up to like 7. We'll see. And then, ooh, wave 2 could disappoint people. Wave 2 could go all the way down. And wave 3 could rocket 4, 5. Something like this. But that would take a while to play out. But we're always in a 5-wave structure somehow. Even if we're in a correction in the short term or the midterm, we're still, if you know how to read the chart, we're still somehow in a 5-wave. See how wave 2 came all the way back? That could happen with the bigger wave 2. And some people won't understand what's happening, but we will, won't we? If you're learning about this for the first time, I have a free class on trading for beginners. There's a link to it in the description I just made the other day. So you can check that out, and it'll explain some of this, the very basics of it. Awesome, let's do the next one. Bitcoin. All right, here we go. All right, so let's first start on the weekly. Bitcoin also looks like it's a wave 4, similar to Ethereum, or I guess people would say Ethereum would be similar to Bitcoin. 1, 2, 3. I think wave 4 is going to come down to 20 grand or 21 or so. There's that moving average. And then the wave 5 will come up and make a new high. Could be 80 grand or something like that. This might have been the bottom of that. Because this subwave looks like this. So the subwaves, there would have been subwaves in here. This was what, it was this 2017? Let's look at the daily. Let's look back at the 2017 spike. Well, there was wave 1. Ah. Can this be right? Is wave 3, is that an extended fifth wave? Let's see. That looks like it. If this was the fifth wave, then wow, that was an extended wave. The subwaves like this. And then this wave 4, who knows when it's going to end. It could be quick, it could be long. This correction took a long time. That was either still part of the correction, and yeah. This looks like the correction could have been this. Triangle. And then here's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 going up. That looks much better. Oops. So I have an alert set for this fourth wave. I mean, it's already come down far. So we can tell we're in it, definitely. And everyone is, of course, wanting it to be over, except for the people shorting it. But all the bulls are hoping it's over. I don't think it's over yet. Let's get a little closer look. So here's the correction. So far. 1, 2, 3. Is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 coming down? Well, I don't think it'll go down that far. Or looks more like some kind of A, B, C. No, that's not the right shape. Get rid of that. All right, let me get closer in here and see what we've got. We've got to get these subwaves counted to see if they're 3 waves or 5 waves. It's not that complicated. Looks like 3 waves to me. 1, 2, 3. And then this sideways action on the daily. Looks like a 1, 2, 3 sideways. So what we could have here is a big 1, 2, and there could be 3 coming up. I don't think it'll go lower than 20 grand, or like 19-ish, because that was this previous wave in 2017. But if it goes lower than that, then it is not a wave 4. If it goes lower than that, then the whole wave was done. But if it stops at 20K or 19 and goes back up, then I think that was a wave 4, and we've got one more wave going up, one big wave going up, which will have subwaves of 5. something like this. And that's whenever this is over. I don't know yet, so I'm just drawing it out here in the future. Could be right down there like that. Could be something like this. Up to 80K, or could even go to 90. It could truncate though and not make a new high, but something that's not often, but it can happen. All right, so I'm expecting another wave down, and I think that wave down would have 3 subwaves, but it could potentially have 5 subwaves down right here. So far, we're overlapping 3, 3, 3, 3. Does that make sense? I know it's making a lot of triangle shapes right now, but I'll delete these drawings after I take a screenshot. All right, let's move on to the next one. SHIB. Let me go to a different page. SHIB is down here somewhere. I thought. SHIB / tether. All right. Oh, wow. Alrighty. Let's go on the daily. Okay, so it's not that old. So there's not that much info left. So actually the hour was fine. Wow. In May it went crazy, and then it's just been tanking. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So it had a correction already, and then obviously it went into a double correction, and that's what it's still in. Something like A, B, C, D going sideways. So what I think happened here was like a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That was like a WXY. And then X again, 1, 2, 3, and it failed. 1, 2, 3. And then it's just been going sideways in some kind of like A, B, C, D, something like something like this. So that might have a spike in it somewhere and then come back down, but that's hard to. It's all overlapping. That could have been the B. That could have been the C. That could have been the D. And it could be, that could have been E. And it could be done, but also it could be going into another correction. So right now it's already done a double correction, it looks like. And now it could just make a 1, 2, 3. It could pop up right here somewhere. 1, 2, 3. Maybe it already did. 1, 2, 3. And now it could go into a new pattern. Doesn't look like a buy opportunity to me. Looks like a gamble. I mean, it's so cheap that you could get a lot of it and forget about it. I guess that's what people do. That's not really my thing, but and then set some alerts or something so that you know when it spiked. But that's gambling. No, I mean, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. I'm just saying don't say it's investing. Most of what people do is gambling, speculating. They call it investing, but if you were to buy a business, that would be investing. Or some people, depending on asset, buy gold and silver, something like that. That's more like investing. This looks questionable. So there's nothing really showing that it's done correcting yet. All right, let's go to the next symbol. Cardano, I think it's called. Let's make sure here. Coinbase. All right, let's go to the weekly. Thank you for the thumbs up. Johnny Boy, nice to see you. Thanks for commenting. Now that somebody liked and commented, it'll probably start showing the video to other people. Thank you. Any analysis on AXS coin? Coming right up. I'll do it next. All right, so the weekly chart, wow, it's pretty new. Wait. Oh, maybe it's just new on Coinbase. There's not that much data. Let me see if there's another chart. Is it called Cardano? Yeah, there we go. Maybe this would be a better chart. Aha! See that? It's a lot more data. Okay. This might have been wave 1 back there. It's hard to tell. If that was wave 1, this was wave 2, and this was wave 3, then this is wave 4, like Ethereum and Bitcoin. It kind of looks like that, doesn't it? If you were watching. If not, you can watch the replay of this when I'm done. At the beginning, I did Bitcoin and Ethereum, and it looks kind of like that. Looks a little bit like Doge, where Bitcoin came higher up, like right here. That's where I'm waiting for Doge to do one more pop up. We'll see if it makes it that high, though. There's no guarantee it will, but this looks on a similar wave. So I would expect if that does pop up to like $1.50-ish, $1.40 something, then it might go back down. Or is this a triangle? Kind of. All these bottoms are hitting the exact same spot, so that's definitely the spot. The spot that it's having a hard time. It might try one more time to get down under that and crash through it. That would probably be the potential buy opportunity. But if it makes it all the way down to 40 cents, that would be interesting. I'll add an alert here. How about that on the daily? And I always edit my alerts too, so that okay. Alrighty. If you want to get the discussion plus the daily Doji secret group alerts, reach out to me. There's a link in the description to reach out to me on Messenger, and I will give you more details because that's been going crazy recently. Okay, so yeah, this looks similar to Bitcoin and Ethereum. I see 3 waves. 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3 sideways. I think there might be 3 more down, but this one is looking more like this wave right here. It might have one more wave up that looks similar to that. And this is kind of gives me hope for Doge that this 3rd wave is still going to happen. Because that's kind of what it looks like. So this might come up like that, about the same spot. No guarantees on that, but that's what I see right there. And then I think it'll start another correction type wave. So that is a 1, 2, 3 across horizontally. Make sense? All right, let me know what you think in the comments, and I will do the next, move on to the next one. Let's see, the next one is VET, and then I will get to AXS very shortly. I'm blowing through these pretty quickly. If you're watching this in the replay and you want to see any of these in more detail, VET, is that energy company or crypto? I assume it's the crypto. So let's take a look at it. Alrighty, we're looking at VET. Wow! Huh. Look at that back in 2018. It just entered the market and just collapsed from $1 to 1 cent. Oh, that was a dump and a half. Jeez. Quite the dump. And it dumped even more. Okay. Here's the 200 average coming in, and it's above it. Not anymore. Above it. Nope. And well, there we go. Well, looks like it could be a wave 4, or that wave could be done. Let's see here. That looks probably done. Is it like this? With a really crazy wave 5. Maybe this was the... All right, and then we have a similar looking pattern as Doge. 1, 2, 3 coming down, and then X coming up, and another 3 coming down. Oh, this is going sideways. So this might be the middle wave. Is this what's happening? It's trying to get up to touch that 200 moving average, isn't it? Might get there, might not. That would be about 10 cents, not quite 9.5 cents. But let's take a closer look. Could have one more small wave up here to finish out that. This pattern looks strange. It doesn't look finished. One, two, three. Could be done. Could be done going up. There was a sell signal right here. So that would have been the sell up there, potentially, almost at 9 cents. Is it trying to make one more up? Or is it done? That's a close call, so let's see. Let me go back to the daily. This also could have... Like that. Thank you for the like, whoever dropped that thumbs up. I appreciate it. So if that's like that, then the third wave might be down to like 1 cent-ish, if that really happens. And if something changes this shape, then I will update the count. So far it's making 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. So I would expect this would have some kind of 3-wave down. All right, is this making sense? All right, let's move on to the next one, LCID. Okay, for this one I was drawing something all right, well, that's not accurate. People dumped it. Let's look on the 1 hour. This chart is a little too young to be able to tell. Doesn't really have a good foundation. However, it does look like 5 waves are up already. And let's see. Oh, I remember this one. Well, still making waves of 3. One, two, three, 1, 2, 3. This is probably going to be a 1, 2, 3 as well that it's making right now. Just the beginning of one. So this looks still making 3 waves. this could be a correction right here like this. Because this is overlapping this. Does that make sense? So note that bullish situation is not happening yet. All right, and I think I talked about the potential buy and sell signals on that in my, and always trade at your own risk. I'm not a licensed broker or financial professional. I'm just fascinated by Elliott waves, and people keep asking me for more analysis. So this is for information only, and it is risky. Now that doesn't keep me from doing it, but it's free, or it's not risky to do the analysis. I think it's risky to not do the analysis. Yes, it's possible to be wrong, but it's better than not knowing how to do it at all. Way better, infinitely better, in my perspective. So let's take a look at the next one, AXS. And then I'll take any questions that you have at the end. AXS. Is it a coin? Yeah. Tether. All right, let's take a look here. Ooh, this is a different looking chart than normal. Started recently. Wow. What was that? It looks like a pretty good read on the chart up until that crazy wave. This looks like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but what in the world is that sloppy, crazy 5 wave? Yikes. Could be a wave 3, 4, and then a truncated 5th. The 5th wave could have been truncated because the wave 3 had gone so crazy. And yeah, there were some sell signals like so. Anyway, my sell signal doesn't have to be your sell signal. I'm just talking about what works for me. I'm not telling you what to do. And then this looks like it would have been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like it just ended recently. It's probably why someone's asking me. I missed it. Why didn't you tell me a couple days ago? I'm just kidding. I appreciate any comments to look at new stuff because what is that? Hold on. This could be a B wave that came up too high, because that looks like it was the top. But that was definitely what I would call a sell signal for me. I would have been dumping it up there around 50 bucks. Well, it's still pretty close. That is a strange looking wave. Let me see. Daily again. Oops. Well, I mean, on the daily, it does not look like a good time to be buying. That's for sure. It looks more like a time to be selling than buying, if you were comparing the two. Oh, I see. This could have been like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Wave 4 was quite sideways compared to wave 2, but I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right there. In the subwave, so being able to count the subwaves in between can help a lot. Change the color of this so you can see it. This makes sense. So that, my friend, looks like it's about done. If you're in the profit, I would personally, if it was me, I would be either taking some out or seeing if we can, or I would have been waiting for there. If I missed the top, that would have been in the second spot, and might want to have a stop loss of some kind, hypothetically, like right here, around 44.25 or something. Just, I mean, that's just kind of what I would be looking at if it was myself. And then might be a good short. Just shorten stuff. But again, trade at your own risk. These are crazy volatile, and this could lose half its value in the blink of an eye. Not to react on fear or anything, but just this hasn't had the correction yet that we've seen on Doge and everything else. This is more towards the top. So let's look at Doge really quick. Now pretend, come on. So see where we are? We're like, on that other chart, you were like right here at that first dip. You were here as if Doge was like 60 or 65 cents. Still a pretty, it hasn't sharply tanked yet. But I would predict the 3 waves down. Look at it. It didn't happen yet. Short potential. Just, again, that can be dangerous too. I'm just telling you what I see. All right, well, I hope you got some value out of this. If you did, leave a thumbs up. Thank you so much. Make sure to leave a comment. I appreciate everyone for watching. I have 50 videos from my previous channel about crypto that I was doing, and then finally it was like taking over my old channel, so I made this channel as specifically for these daily Doji technical analysis, live 5 days a week. Right now I'm doing Sunday through Thursday around 6 p.m. Eastern. So I'll see you tomorrow on Thursday around 6 p.m. Eastern Time. See you then. Make sure to hit the bell icon so that you get notified when I go live. And meet up with me in the free Facebook group. And if you do want to learn more and get into the premium Telegram group where I do the secret daily Doji alerts, or into my trading course, just hit me up and let me know that you're interested, and I can give you the details in Messenger. Awesome. Well, I'll talk to you then. Also, some people got a hold of me on Instagram at the Daily Doji, so I'll talk to you there. And one more time, there's a free class for beginners on trading in the description. All right, thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. I'll see you in the next video. Have an amazing day on purpose. Peace.